E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers as well as broadcaster of Astrology, here to bring you your daily astrological update for May the 6th, 2025. Should you need to utilize my services for natal chart analysis, tarot card readings, freelance writing services, or video synopsis, I can be reached at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com. Don't forget to pre-order VANIISHED, 7 Ways in 6 Days. The anthology releases on May the 11th. So definitely check it out. You get 7 different stories by 7 different authors, or 7 different endings by 7 different authors. You can find the link to my newsletter in the comment section on my YouTube channel, or you can find it on the Facebook page within the astrology post that comes out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology. Now, the sun is in Taurus at 16 degrees, and these energies can be superficial, they can be stubborn energies. Hopefully your placements trine or sextile these energies, and you're overcoming or healing misjudgments that you've made. These can be clumsy energies, so be mindful. Where you've worked hard or persevered, you can see profit or progression. Where your placements square these energies, not so much. Be sure your goals are realistic. How will you go about accomplishing them? These energies can require you to be impervious to criticisms and care less about popularity, yet still be a great leader. Although your objectives can be noble, they can be opposed. So you have to have faith that the standard that you set or your objective will be accepted with time. Some may be coming out of exile, separation, or imprisonment. If you square these energies, you'll have to put effort into fixing or reversing those issues. Where you have placements between 13 and 19, and hopefully nobody's just really like going to jail, but anyway, where you have placements between 13 and 19 degrees of any sign, you're affected by these energies. Now, Capricorn and Virgo placements see the blessings that involve career, something you master, work, your health, your daily routines, or where you are of service to another person. Cancer and Pisces placements see the opportunities and or assistance, whether they are granting it or receiving it. And those pertain to home and family, secrets, sacrifice, being in your solitude or coming out of your solitude. Where you have placements in Cancer and Pisces. Now, where you have placements in Leo or Aquarius in your chart, that's where the effort is needed. That's where the challenge is posed. And that will involve your children, creative endeavors, romance, fun, goals, social groups, and things like that. So, for example, like I said, this could involve, any of those things. If you have children in some of the degrees that you have, or they have degrees within these energies, they can be clumsy energies. So if you have children or a lover or something, maybe they could have a mishap or be clumsy, and you have to help them out of this or something like that. That's kind of how you can read the energies. But anyway, moving along, Scorpio is directly affected by these energies. So the Scorpio placements, that's where you're dealing with your finances, sex, your passions, endings, and new beginnings. Libra and Sagittarius placements is where the fate and karma is playing out in your chart as it pertains to relationships, partnerships, education, long distance travel, skills, knowledge, what you think or preach, things of that nature. Now, Gemini and Aries placements between that 13 and 19 degrees is where you have to go for or initiate the opportunities or assistance that involves your image, neighbors, your networks of people, siblings, your locale, and short distance travel. Now, if you don't have your birth chart, you can easily go to Cafe Natal Astrology. If you don't want to pay for a natal chart from me, you can get a free one. Just put in your time of birth, your date of birth, and your place of birth, and you can get all of your placements so you can match it with the astrology and know exactly what's going to happen for you. Now, anyway, by 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Virgo shifts to 8 degrees where it will semi-sextile Mars and Leo for about an hour and 45 minutes. So during this hour and 45 minutes, a romantic partner, a child, fun, or a creative endeavor can require you to take initiative in order to overcome some sort of challenge. Where you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees of Virgo, Leo, Cancer, and or Libra, you are affected by these energies. These energies can be social, generous, and a bit superficial. One may lack a willpower. Money can come in, whether earned or gifted to someone. Don't allow a feminine energy to spend it all. This can be the case, or someone simply buckles and offers to help or pay. Be mindful you can fall prey to one who is dishonest during this hour and 45 minutes. This person can be conceited, materialistic, or even superficial, where too much importance has been paid to how something looks, whether it's a person or a circumstance. This can be overcome. One can be overcoming being wasteful with money as well. Still, the energy among one's fellow man or woman can be happy. Around 1:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Virgo at 11 degrees will sextile Vesta retrograde in Scorpio for about an hour and 45 minutes. So during this hour and 45 minutes, opportunities and or assistance is given or received where you have placements between 8 and 14 degrees of Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Cancer. Devotion is noted here. Under these energies, you must be discerning though, because relationships can herald risk or danger. Underneath the mask of selflessness and pleasantries, so-called friends can be driven by the lure of profit. If not profit, there can be trickery or falsity in the mix, whether you're doing it or whether they are. These energies are reserved, obsessive, and resourceful. One may be plagued by an old mistake, or someone is blaming you for an old mistake. It's time to allow yourself the opportunity to get over it. Moving along. By 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury joins Chiron in Aries at 24 degrees. One can be domineering, careful, and even trustworthy. One can be a formidable opponent. However, do know that others are entitled to have different opinions and lifestyles, and that they must be respected. If not, serious issues or unnecessary conflicts can crop up. Where you have placements in any sign between 21 and 27 degrees of these 27 degrees, you are affected by these healing energies. Communication that comes in heals, because Chiron is here. So obviously someone is having respect for another's lifestyle or opinion. But Leo and Sagittarius placements are where the blessings come in regarding romance, creative endeavors, pleasure pursuits, long distance travel, education, skills, or with dealing with someone at a distance from you. Provided your placements in Leo or Sagittarius are between 21 and 27 degrees. Gemini and Aquarius placements see the assistance and or opportunity, whether it's given or received. It involves friends, goals, social groups, siblings, short distance travel, your locale, neighbors, or it can involve simply someone in your network of people. Cancer and Capricorn placements is where the effort is needed or the challenge is posed. So that has to do with career or home and family. Something is being healed here. Libra directly opposes this sun. So within relationships, a person or a business, you can be dealing with these energies that I talked about as far as respecting others' opinions and things like that. Virgo and Scorpio placements within that 21 to 27 degrees is where fate and karma is playing out in your chart. And that deals with work, your health, your daily routines, where you are of service to others, shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, and your passion projects. Taurus and Pisces placements is where you'll have to initiate assistance or opportunities regarding wealth, your worth, your resources, secrets, making sacrifices, being in your solitude, debt, and or taxes. Thank you for sticking around for the daily astrological update, and I'll check back with you guys on Thursday. Bye now.